Hey, have you ever considered virtual events or any type of events or book appointments? Which one would be more profitable for your business? So it's either events or book appointments. Which one do you think would be more profitable for your business? Leave it in the comment. Let me know which one you're actually doing, and if you think that switching over would be more profitable for your business. Well, in my case, I do mostly events over for the past 2 years now, because for the past 7 years I've been an appointment setter and a closer, helping coaches and experts convert leads through book setting appointments and closing them over Zoom. But over the past 2 years, I've discovered, after working with some 7 and 8 figure coaches, I've discovered that virtual events are more profitable. So now I only close from virtual events, and I only set appointments for registration for virtual events. And the reason why I say, and I'm going to give you the number one reason why I think events are more profitable than appointments. Because when you're doing appointments, that can get you real overwhelmed. That can get you real burned out. That can get you real frustrated. And I can tell you from my experience, because I've been doing it for a number of years. Like I was talking to one of my students in my last workshop that I did on last month, and he was saying that he was booking like 15-25 book appointments every week. And I was like, why are you booking so much appointments for the week? You understand me? And he was like, you got to know your numbers. And I'm like, yes, we have to know the numbers, but it doesn't have to be so much number. 10 max is good enough. You understand? 10 max is good enough. And I'm going to give you a real quick act or a real quick technique that you can use to, if you're going to have to do virtual event. I know for some businesses, you might have to do virtual event. Sorry, you might have to do book appointments to kind of seal the deal. Sorry about the vehicle that's passing. I'm here at my mom's home, but I just wanted to do this live today. But like I said, I'm going to give you in a minute one of a way that you can do if you have to do book appointments. But I recommend strongly events. But like I was saying to Kevin, I think, Kevin, why were you doing so much book appointments? You should be doing max 10 book appointments, because that's going to get you burned out. He's like, yeah, I know, it burns me out at times, especially have to do with 3 for the day or 5 for the day. And I'm like, yes, but you don't have to do so much. You understand? And you can still make the numbers. You understand? You understand? And I was explaining, because this was what I was saying, that here's a quick act. I should explain to him that I was working with either a 8-figure member that was in my membership, which is $4,000, and I'm not trying to get anyone to join my membership, but I was explaining to him that my member, he only do book appointments like 3 times for the week. You understand me? Summit only do book appointments for like 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesdays, and I think it's Friday. You do those 3 appointments. So if you wanted to jump on a book call with him, you'd have to choose one of those days at a specific time, and everyone will be there at that time. So let's say it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. Everyone who can make it for Monday will be there at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and he would give each one of them their interview one by one. Or sometimes what he do, I was talking to him, and I saw he did a new one where now he's creating a whole presentation and giving it to everyone, and they can go through it, and it's a marketing company he owns, so they take like 3 to 5 days to go through it, and if it suits them, he will follow up with them 3 to 5 days and fully close the deal. You understand me? Not even have to jump back on another Zoom call, but just by the presentation and what he did in the meeting or the appointment. You understand me? So that's a simple way if you have to do book appointments, because I still do book appointments. I'm not going to say don't do book appointments, and I get it. A lot of people, and I know a lot of people maybe bashing me, but and saying that they have made millions, and they know people that have made millions, and I'm not going to disregard that. I know a lot of people have made millions from setting up appointments and jumping on Zoom calls, closing high ticket sales. I myself have done it for myself and for other coaches and experts. But I can tell you, it's a way to get you burned out real fast as well. Real fast. You understand me? Especially if some of the leads are not qualified. You understand me? Especially if it takes a lot of time. Cause look at me. I'm not planning to sit in this chair every day. I like to be out with my family and friends. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to be around to sit around the chair every day. You understand me? But I'm here when I have to give values. I'm here when I have to jump on a live. And sometimes virtual events, I don't even have to jump on a live. I don't have to sit in the chair. I can do it wherever I am. You understand? Because all I need, I have my assistant that do the work in the background for me to show the clips and all of that. So I don't even have to be in a chair like this. You understand? But most of the time, when you're setting up an appointment, this is necessary. Being in the office, being in around a desk where you can write down information, you can ask questions, and all of that. You understand me? So setting appointments can get you real burned out, real frustrated. So I strongly recommend. Sorry about it. I'm at my mom's home, but I wanted to still provide some values here. I'm spending the weekend. I was over for the weekend, but you know, sometimes stay with mom, overstay. But that's not what I'm trying to talk about. What I want to say now is that virtual events or events in general is more profitable. And at first, I'm going to give you one of the downfalls of virtual events. And one of the downfalls is no one may not come to your virtual events at first. You understand? No one may not comes to your virtual events at first. Or even someone, maybe you might get 3 person, 5 person, 10 person. Look here, I'm doing a live right now, and I have very few people here watching me. I have like Doreen, and I think I see Kevin here as well. That's Jason. Hey Jason, it's been a while we haven't connected. Send me a DM. And so I have like around seven. It's not 100 people. It's 7 people watching me right now. But I don't know how much people is gonna watch after. I don't know who's gonna watch after. That person can be a next client. I have video that I did 2, 3 years ago, and people are reaching out to me because of that video, asking me if I still have that offer, if I'm still doing that, if I'm still closing sales, or am I still setting appointments. I have people that still reach out to me because of those videos that I did on social media, not necessarily not on social media, and also here on YouTube that you're watching me, because I'm streaming this from YouTube and also Facebook. So that's basically it. Going live, doing virtual events. You understand me? That's the way moving forward. Not saying book appointments don't work. Not saying I still don't do book appointments. I still do it. Especially when it comes to a real high ticket like my 50K offer. You understand? But for my like 4,000 membership, these are people that already know me. They're already customers. They have probably went to my workshop, or they have probably read one of my Google Docs, or watch some of my training here on YouTube or on Facebook. They have probably watched, so they have probably it probably have helped them move forward or made some form of money, scale their business in some way. So they're more willing to become a customer, or a client, I should say, because they already become a customer. So they're more willing to become a client, a high ticket client. One of my 50K offer or my $4,000 membership, and I'm not trying to get you to join my $4,000 offer, or even my 1 day VIP offer, which is now $10,000. That was at $5,000, but I recently raised it to 10,000. Sorry about that again. But yeah, but I recently raised it to $10,000. Reason for that is I've provided so much value, and I've got so much people come here to Jamaica. This is a 2 day event where you come to Jamaica. We spend 2 days. I show you how to do simple selling, and the philosophy of how the be, do, and have philosophy. And we spent 2 days in a luxurious hotel, enjoy the Jamaican atmosphere, probably go to Bob Marley Museum, go to Houston, one of the museum being popular business that he have out here, and a couple of the parks. You understand? And enjoy the Jamaica 42 day while learning how to do simple selling, show you the cultures of and how we as Jamaican are doing simple selling here in Jamaica as well. So it's 2 perfect days, and I'm like I said, I'm not trying to get you to buy my VIP. It doesn't matter if you buy it, because I know someone there is gonna buy it. I know someone's gonna buy it. So it doesn't really bother me if you're not gonna buy it. If you're not gonna spend $10,000, because I know a lot of people say $10,000, they're not gonna spend 10,000. I have no problem with that. You can continue watching my YouTube training or my Facebook training. You can what I'm doing providing here for you right here. And if it helps you in some way, you can join my $400 member, or you can buy my book that is coming out recently. You understand? I'll come to one of my workshops. It's only $100. You understand me? It doesn't matter. And if you don't want to do any of that, it doesn't bother me. I'm just happy to help you to scale your business in some way. I'm just happy to do that. You understand me? So that's basically it. Virtual events. So no one mind us shopping at your virtual events at first, and I totally agree on that. You understand me? But by consistently doing, and some of the time I'm gonna also give you a hack. Here's a quick trick that you can use to basically get more people to your virtual events. Why not invite people to your virtual events? Invite past clients. Invite people that have obtained your content and say, hey, Leon, you have done a great job. You've helped me overcome this, or you've helped me doing this just by watching your training, or just by watching some of your videos, or whatever may be the case. Go and ask people, or even someone that's in line with your business. Get people on your virtual events. Get people on your events. Do more events and get people on it. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to do an event every week. You understand me? Do it in the time period that you... I have an evergreen workshop that I do once every month. Once every month, I do that evergreen workshop. And that workshop brings in sometimes 5 to 10K every single month. And that's sometimes one workshop. You understand me? That brings in like 5 to 10K every month. Just from that simple workshop that I do every 1 time a month. And it's like one evergreen workshop. So, go out, start creating workshops. Start creating live events. Start creating challenges. There's so much events that you can create. I have a good friend, Games, he always say it's called Trade Show. And I'm planning to put together a face-to-face trade show here in Jamaica shortly. I haven't confirmed the date as yet, because I'm still looking into the best place or location that we can have it in Jamaica. But like I said, guys, events are more profitable than book appointments. Leave it in the comment. Let me know what you think. It's your boy Leon Daly, and I'll catch you on the next video.